Welcome to Football Wisdom. I hope all of you are doing well today. Where shall I start with Man United? For the first time in 15 years, Man United has failed to win a game in Craven Cottage. After Ruben Amorim spending over £240 million, I was expecting for them to obliterate Fulham. I was expecting at least 4 to 5 goals against Fulham. But no, Man United love making a life difficult. You know, football is a 90-minute sport. But let's be honest, the Man United players only turned up for 10 minutes. For the first 10 minutes, the new signing, Matthias Cunha, he was focused, he was full of confidence, he was relentless. All the other Man United players, they were focused, they were driving the ball forward. But after 10 minutes, they all switched off. And let's be honest here, for over 75 minutes to 80 minutes, Fulham dominated the game. Literally, they dominated the game. We're talking about average players that play for Fulham doing much better than Man United players. I mean, statistically, Fulham as a football club had more shots on target than Man United. I mean, after spending over £240 million, Man United only had 3 shots on target. That's a disgrace. You've spent so much money and you've only had 3 shots on target. This should not be happening. A game against Fulham should be your bread and butter games. These type of games, you should be winning. But no, Man United, they love to make their life difficult. Now, let's look at their lineup. Man United had Matthias Cunha up front, and Bromo on the right, Mount on the left-hand side. They had Doku playing as a left wing-back. Then they had Fernandes playing in centre midfield. They had Casemiro. They had Ahmad playing as a right wing-back. Then they had Yoro, Delight, and Shaw playing as centre-backs. I mean, the players that I just mentioned are pretty good players. These players should have at least scored 3 goals against Fulham. But the problem is the system. This system that Ruben Amorim is playing is the problem. Now, if Ruben Amorim played this system in the Italian league, Serie A, or if he played this system in La Liga in Spain, it would have worked. But in the Premier League, you cannot play this type of system. It just doesn't work. When you look at this system that Ruben Amorim plays, he's playing Fernandes as a centre midfielder. Bruno Fernandes doesn't play centre midfield. He plays as a centre attacking midfielder. He is the most creative player for Man United, if not one of the most creative players in the Premier League. So to play a player of that stature in centre midfield, that's a problem by itself. Now, again, when you look at this system, you're playing Ahmad as a right wing back. Doku's playing as a left wing back. Most of the creativity in this system is coming from the wing backs. It's not coming from the midfield. Now, when you look at teams such as Liverpool, Chelsea, Man City, all of their creativity, all of their goals is coming right through the middle and is coming from their centre attacking midfielder. But with Man United, all of their so-called creativity, the way the team's structured, is supposed to come from the right wing back and the left wing back. And that's not going to work. And to be honest, if Ruben Amorim continues to play this formation, it's going to be his downfall. Now, Benjamin Sesko. I was expecting Benjamin Sesko to start this match. I wasn't expecting him to be playing, to be on bench. You look at Arsenal. They started with Gyökeres and he scored 2 goals for them. But Benjamin Sesko, your star striker that you just bought, and you're putting him on a bench, that's a huge red flag for me. Now, when Benjamin Sesko came on in the second half, how is it that you have a 6'5" striker playing up top and not a single Man United player was able to cross the ball in for him? All you need to do is cross the ball for Benjamin Sesko and he's going to score a goal. And again, the problem is the system that Ruben Amorim is playing. Now, if Bruno Fernandes was playing as a centre attacking midfielder right behind Benjamin Sesko would have scored a couple of goals. Even Xerxes would have scored a couple of goals. But no, Ruben Amorim loves to make life difficult. Now, Kobbie Mainoo. Why on earth was Kobbie Mainoo not allowed to play? For some reason, Ruben Amorim continues to bench Kobbie Mainoo. I truly believe that Kobbie Mainoo would have changed the game for Man United in a game like this against a mid-table team like Fulham. But the way things are going on, it seems like Ruben Amorim has frozen Kobbie Mainoo out the squad. Now, there's around 4 days left in a transfer market. And from what I was reading today, there's around 6 clubs that are linked with Kobbie Mainoo. It looks like Kobbie Mainoo, there's a possibility that he may leave if Ruben Amorim does not play him. Now let's speak about Ruben Amorim's future. He has spent over £240 million. And if you are playing this system, this formation, believe you me, Man United will probably be 17th or 18th by the end of the season. However, if Ruben Amorim changes this formation and he starts playing Bruno Fernandes as a centre attacking midfielder where he should be, there's a possibility that Man United may go up 6th or 7th up the league. However, if he continues to play this horrible, rubbish system, that's going to be his downfall. And when you're playing players like Dalot on the right-hand side, that's probably going to be his demise, by the way. But in the next 4 days that's left in the transfer window, Man United need to buy a centre midfield. They have to. If Man United does not buy a centre midfielder, it's going to be a long season full of losses. Ruben Amorim needs to get his act together fast. I know it's early days. It's the second game of the season. But I can see the signs already. The way Man United was playing last season and the way they're moving forward now, they're moving towards the wrong direction. Next game, Man United have Burnley. I would advise Ruben Amorim to change this bloody formation and to start playing Bruno Fernandes as a centre attacking midfielder. He needs to start with his star player, Benjamin Sesko. I would also say that Ruben Amorim needs to start with Kobbie Mainoo. I think if he makes these key changes, there's a possibility that Man United is going to win the next couple of games. However, if he continues to play with the same formation, the same players, and playing Matthias Cunha up front, it's going to be loss after loss after loss. Also, the Man United players, they must understand, football is a 90-minute sport. You can't switch off after 10 minutes. You can't switch off after 20 minutes. And also, when you're playing against mid-table teams or low-ranking teams such as the Fulhams of the world, you have to get them out of here. This should be your bread and butter game. You should be winning these matches. You shouldn't be struggling against these bang average players. But again, the system is the main problem. Anyway, let's see what Ruben Amorim does in the game against, up-and-coming game against Burnley. I hope to God Man United win that game, because if they don't, it's going to be a slippery slope for them. If you like the video, please give me your opinion in the comment section. How you feel about Ruben Amorim, how you feel about the squad, how you feel about the system. Thanks.